Grandmaster Timur Gareyev joined us for an interview. Thank you so much. Amazing day it seems for you now, a draw with Fabiano Caruana. How do you feel about today, and how do you think was it going for you?
Oh well, I'm glad I survived this first day because there's a lot of intense moments. So obviously, it's not obvious a lot of times to your average spectator, but chess sometimes feels like you're getting punched. So,
So you survived this.
whether you're getting ahead or maybe missing some chances, defending, coming on top is still a lot of emotion and. Certainly at this point I'm pretty happy that the day has been fulfilling overall.
So were there a lot of moments that you felt you were down and you had to kind of, somehow crawl back up?
Oh well, this last game I thought I get checkmated after bishop b3. Like it just got the mating net. So just the general idea is I have a queen and a bunch of pawns. I mean more pawns than you can count, right? And he's got two rooks and a light piece, a bishop. So, but my king is so weak, right? So he has a chance to set a mating net, and
On the light squares, right?
yeah, and I activated my queen without, getting trapped somehow, and my queen is able to deliver a perpetual, and I'm able to stay in the game. Potentially, if my king was better, maybe I have more activity. I could maybe dream about getting ahead in that very last position. But other than that, it was a really good outcome in the end. The game itself, it was very confusing. Fabio obviously is playing for a win, and I've learned to appreciate his style. That he tries to make his opponent's life difficult, right? That's his number one goal. And then obviously you'll make mistakes if you're facing that sort of challenge. So that's exactly what happened. So I think he took a gamble, waiting for me to make a weak move, and then he would have been able to profit. But in the way that it came up, I think this compensation that I had, it was just very dangerous for him.
So were you also feeling you had some chances for the win? Were you playing, for the full point?
Well, actually, Fabi later suggested that I might have been winning. So I was just calculating a lot of tactical shots. But as soon as you do that, you look at the time and you have to make a move before you go down, right? So I just picked one way to continue, and the move that he developed his knight, his last piece, that was I didn't see it. Okay, and tactically, it works for him.
Yeah.
So he brings his pieces into the game. This is a suggestion for a lot of the great players, up-and-coming players. Number one thing, develop your pieces. As soon as he brought his last piece in the game, I think my attack was not going to come through as strong.
And obviously this was a long day, 5 games, 6 hours and even more of play. How do you feel about that? Was it also difficult to play this game after such an intense full day?
Overall, I think that with the flow of the tournament is sort of on the easier side.
All right.
Just the intensity is it's very intense. It's difficult to play well, but in terms of like playing, completing the games, that's like you have American tournaments where you'll play 4 rounds, which one of them could be a classical game, and it's just all in one day.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next day you do the same, so that really adds up, right? So I like that. I like the pressure, and with this fast time control, we have little breaks. We can regroup and go for the next one.
All right, and which one are you, looking forward more to, or before the tournament, the Rapid or Blitz? I think you're a big fan of the Blitz chess, right?
Oh, I've been playing a few Blitz tournaments. We actually organized one in Kazakhstan.
All
So
right.
this is I had a great warm up. So for this, and I think Blitz is very much a technique. So you cannot just have that sort of blur where you spend a lot of the time on one move and just try and find the best move. You know.
You don't have time for that.
Yeah, you don't have time for this. It's a matter of technique. Rapid is more interesting in a way that you can at least execute one deep idea, deep concept, which eventually could multiply in your favor. At the same time, you're able to do sort of like tricky stuff, maybe like gamble. You know, try and go for something that looks interesting and may come through interesting. So a lot of it is intuition, and I find rapid even more fun.
Even more fun.
Even
All
more
right.
fun.
Except playing, you have a lot of other projects connected to chess. You have beaten Guinness record, right? So do you want to also share something about that? And what's, maybe your other goals? What's next for you?
Oh well, it's been a lot of pursuit in the realm of chess. Despite the pandemic, I've been quite, I would say, involved, like engaged with blindfold chess. I've done some great events, including one in Uzbekistan not so long ago. I played 15 players blindfolded simultaneously. That was a very tough match, and I was like, all right, I gotta practice more. That was my realization.
What was the result, though?
Oh, I think I won like majority of the games. We had a couple of the last games were just really interesting, really tough, and as you may imagine, by some of the representatives here from my home country, overall the level of chess, regardless of the rating, is quite strong. So the opponents that I was facing were really proficient.
Mm-hmm. All right, and so what's next? Do you have some big goals, plans?
Last couple years I've been playing quite a bit. During the pandemic, a little bit of online chess, still like classical chess tournaments, but a lot of classical chess. I've been missing the prep, so it's the sort of thing that I played quite a bit. So I guess at one point I might have been a bit arrogant in terms of like, hey, if I just play on, I can just I can reach my next goal. But there's just so many components, and really, as you put your heart into it and combine it with a lot of good work, the productivity, and it's a combination. The more you work, the more you enjoy. So it's just a matter of being able to dedicate the time and effort, as well as possibly supportive team, whatever court strikes, in terms of how you like to appreciate chess. So definitely study more chess.
All right.
Probably play quite a bit less. I've played 14 tournaments since summertime, since live chess been happening. I just kept counting yesterday.
Wow. In how many countries? Like you were traveling a lot
I played in the US, I played in Russia, I played in Kazakhstan, I played in Uzbekistan, Poland. I think.
So you're not bored during the pandemic, for sure.
No. No. During the 2 years, we haven't had live chess as much. So
but now
online chess has been sort of so-so, because classical time control is not so great for competitive chess. But I've been able to maintain good practice. I was happy with some of my results and just generally staying in the flow. So now is the time to have fun. This is the event of the year. I'm very happy that it's happening, and it's cheers to the leaders of the world chess and the players who just made it happen, in a relatively short notice.
Yeah, now you have a chance to play really with the best players in the world, and you're doing great so far. So best of luck for now here, and then in the next endeavors. So yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have fun.